We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks. Off 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 12 carries, 56 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Agnew now to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of Here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
At the 34-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 22-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. I will remind you the And coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Eric, give him 2 yards on that play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Saints 7.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. To return, here's Agnew. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Saints
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2nd and 15. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first. Did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second and 14. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and goal.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Josh Lambeau is set.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. K'Wan Short able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a carry for Jacobs. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now back to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Saints, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try